Hi guys, so it's a bit long time no see. I haven't filmed a video in about 3 weeks. I don't really know why, if I'm honest. I think it's because I've just been quite busy. My new kind of timetable for uni is really convenient for me, as in I have time to kind of like sit and relax, but the times that I finish and things, it's dark outside, I've got my lights out and all this. I just haven't had the motivation, if I'm completely honest. So yeah, and I haven't really had many video ideas. I haven't been buying much at all really. I've been buying bits and pieces here and there. I've also been struggling for video ideas because I haven't really been buying much at all, so it's kind of made it a bit hard because obviously I can't do reviews or I can't do kind of like hauls because I haven't been buying anything. So if there are any ideas that you have, then let me know. I think I'm going to do another uni update, but they take quite a long time to film because there's a lot to talk about, so I will be doing one of those soon. But I just haven't had any motivation, so I've had a little break from YouTube and I'm back with it now. So today I'm going to be doing a shopping my stash video because of the fact that I haven't really been buying much. You know, it's after Christmas, everyone's kind of struggling for money a little bit, so I thought what I'd do is show you some bits out of my makeup collection that I've been using recently, and things that maybe I haven't used in a while, or things that just get pushed to the back of the drawers, and I've kind of pulled them out recently and had a look at what I could use. The first thing I've got here is a foundation, and this is the MAC Pro Longwear foundation in the colour NC20. I bought this not that long ago, to be quite honest. It was long enough ago, it was before Christmas. I used it for a couple of weeks and I was just like, I don't like it, blah blah blah. I think I actually thought that I'd ordered the Studio Fix Fluid because that one was one that I used to love back in the day, but I'd actually ordered this one, tried it, didn't really like it at all. This Pro Longwear, I didn't think it lasts very long at all, and I was just like, I don't like it, not going to use it. And then a couple of weeks ago I was like, do you know what, I've really in that, you know when you're in that foundation rut and you're just like, I want to use something different. So I poured this out, I was like, let's just give it a go, and I've got it on today and I really like it. It has been lasting like quite a long time on my skin, like long enough for me to, you know, appreciate the fact that it's, you know, if it lasts from when I walk out of the house to when I come back in, that's all I care about, to be honest. Monday's my longest day, today is Monday, and I leave the house at 10 o'clock and I come back at 5. So as long as it lasts like that amount of time, I don't really care. So yeah, really been liking this recently. I really like the finish. It's quite like a demi matte. I don't have any powder on right now, and this is kind of like the finish that you get. But yeah, really like this foundation. I think it's lovely. I think the colour's a little bit off, it's a little bit too dark for me, but NC15 is way too light. In this camera I look really pale. I'm quite pale at the moment because it's winter, but I'm not that pale. But yeah, I have really been liking this foundation. It's just nice, and it's not my favourite foundation in the entire world, but I do really like it at the moment. And it's a nice little kind of discovery in my stash because it's something that I've really like rekindled my love for, or even like just found some love because I didn't even like it to start with. The next thing I've got to talk about is another foundation. This is the Laura Mercier Silk Cream foundation. Now, if you've been watching me for a long time, you know that I literally hated this back in the day. I didn't really understand why everyone was raving about the foundation. It just didn't work for me at all. I can't remember what it was, but it just looked like patchy on my skin. It didn't last like even like an hour. It was just awful. I just absolutely hated it. So my skin's kind of changed recently. I've gone from like more of like a normal, and I've got a bit dry on my forehead. So some of the foundations that maybe I liked in the past, I haven't really been doing it for me recently because I have got a really dry forehead at the moment. So this one doesn't cling to the dry patches, whereas some of the foundations that I have liked in the past like have really been clinging at the moment. This one doesn't cling at all, and because my skin is a little less oily than it used to be, I just find that maybe this works a little bit better because it is less oily. I don't know, that's kind of how I'm feeling, because when I used to wear it, it seemed like it kind of like broke down on my skin, kind of because it was too oily. I don't know, but that's how I felt. But I really like this. As much as I can tell, I don't think I actually have much of this left, because even though I didn't like it in the past, I actually obviously used it here and there, so I don't have loads of it left. So I've been trying to kind of use it sparingly and use this a little bit more often. Yeah, really been liking this. I feel really bad because I actually hated it before, but your skin changes and your opinions change, so I think that's kind of what's happened with me. So yeah, if you didn't like a foundation in the past and you've like left it quite a while, I would kind of recommend trying it again, because that's what happened with this, and tried it again and I really like it. So yeah, really like this. And I've got a blusher for you. This is the MAC Mineralized Blush in the colour Warm Soul. Now, as of recently, I have been kind of using my Hourglass blushes that I got, you know, a couple of months ago. I've been using kind of my Benefit Box blushes quite a lot. just haven't really been using the MAC blushes, but this blush is absolutely lovely. It's kind of like, it's a mineralized blush, which are my favourite from MAC, to be honest. I prefer them to the normal ones. And this is kind of got this, it's really, it's a neutral colour, but it's got kind of this like gold shimmer in it, and I'm wearing it today. It's something that I would wear with a red lip, or something that I would wear on a night out when, you know, you've got quite dark eyes, or you know, you've got a lot going on elsewhere on the face. This just, it really provides some warmth to the cheeks, but it doesn't look too much, and I never think it looks too much on the skin at all. Really like this, and I've kind of just rediscovered it because when I've been going out, I've been either using Benefit Dallas blusher with kind of a red lip, which I do find is quite neutral as well and really works, you know, quite well, but that has no shimmer in it, whereas this has a little bit of kind of like a uplifting shimmer in it that kind of makes your face look a bit brighter. Or I've been using the colour out of the Hourglass palette, which I forgot the name of, but it's the kind of like berry neutral colour, and that one as well doesn't really interfere with the red lip that much. But yeah, really discovered this, and it's a lovely blush, and a little bit cheaper than the other two I just mentioned. And then the next thing is I've got some eye products. Now this is the Nars Duo in the colour Pandora. You've got kind of this like dark kind of brown colour, and then this one, which is like a really dark brown with this gold shimmer running through it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I love this duo. It's quite dark, and therefore I don't feel like I can create an entire eye just out of these two colours, because you haven't got like a light shimmery colour. But I really like using this with the other two products that I'm going to show you in a second for a dark smoky eye on a night out. And I've really discovered this, and I just love it. I think it's really nice. They're a really nice colour combination. This one's lovely smoked out in the corner, and also run underneath the eye, like on the outer corner. This one's absolutely gorgeous. This is really nice just for blending, kind of like making the look a bit, I don't know, a bit warmer, you know, a bit nicer, because for me, like a black grey smoky eye looks a bit weird on me. I need something a bit more warm. But yeah, really liking this duo recently, and I just love Nars duos because they're really small. I just really like them. The other two products that I've rediscovered to go along with this kind of like smoky eye recently is, the first thing is the Max Factor Excess Shimmer. Now I know I haven't had this long, but it's long enough for me to kind of not have used it and then dug it back out. This is in the colour 25 Bronze, and these are kind of like a mousse textured cream eyeshadow, and that was a really bad swatch, but that's the colour of this one. It's kind of just like a deep bronzy brown colour, and they blend really nicely on the eye. I quite like, because this is quite dark, I quite like to blend out with a brush, because I feel like blending out on my fingers sometimes it looks a bit too like messy and kind of goes everywhere. But if I blend this out with, you know, with a brush, I think it looks really nice. So I kind of put that on first for my smoky eye. If you want me to do a tutorial on this, then I will, because I have really discovered this look recently. Because when I go out, I normally wear like a dark lip and not much on my eyes, and that's kind of what I wear. Whereas recently, I've kind of been wearing more of a nude lip, kind of like a really deep smoky eye, and kind of just like deepening up the eyes a little bit. So if you'd like a tutorial on kind of my going out looks, then let me know. And then the last thing that I use to go along with this smoky eye is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the colour Endless Chocolate. Now this is what this one looks like. You get obviously a little pressure and everything in these. These eyeshadows are just absolutely gorgeous, like I can't even explain. So that's what that one looks like. Oh, it's so pretty, like so nice. It's just a really nice dark brown, and these eyeshadows are just amazing quality. Like they blend beautifully, they're just really pigmented, they're just amazing really. So I kind of use all of those to create a really nice smoky eye, and I've just really discovered them kind of all together just to create a really nice smoky eye. So I've rediscovered all of those, and I'm actually really grateful because I have been really like lusting after some, you know, eyeshadows at the moment, because I've kind of just been in an eyeshadow rut a little bit. Because I really like my Naked Basics for creating a really nice like smoky eye, especially the Naked Basics 2, kind of in the daytime. But when it comes to deep shadows and creating a really nice smoky eye, I really wanted the Charlotte Tilbury Dolce Vita palette, but I stopped myself from buying that and discovered a nice smoky eye that I already had in my cupboard. So the last thing I've got to show you is some lip products. Now the first thing is the Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pucker Gloss Stick in the colour Nudist. Now I've also got the one in Plum Jam, but I much prefer this one, or especially at the moment anyway. This is just a really nice nude colour, and it just looks beautiful with any look. It's just really pretty, really like the way it looks, and you can kind of wear it with any look, and it just looks really nice, and it's really no fuss lip products. It's probably one of the most no fuss lip products that I have. Just really like it, easy to carry around, and they smell amazing. Then the next one I have is a lipstick from the MAC Wonder Woman collection back in the day. I don't know if any of you remember that collection, but this is the colour Masquista. I never know how to say it, but it's the most beautiful packaging. I used to love this collection. I actually have the same colour but in a normal packaging that was limited edition like ages ago. I'm talking probably like 6-7 years ago, but this is a really nice nude, and this is probably the most nude that I wear. But it is like a pinky, it is more pink than it is nude. I was rubbish with the whole creme cup, angel, creme de nude, all of those. I used to try and put off and I just never could. My skin tone just doesn't do it for me. But I really like the Kylie Jenner S nudes at the moment. That's kind of been all I've wearing. But rediscovered this, and it is really nice. It's got kind of a slight shimmer in it and a slight sheen, which I really like. It's a luster finish, which is one of my favourite from MAC, and I just really like this lipstick. It's one I've been wearing quite a lot at the moment. And the last thing I'm going to show you is something again that is kind of like newish, got around Christmas time, but again I've kind of put to the back of my cupboard and haven't really used. So this is the Tarte Lip Surgeons Matte Lip Tint in the colour Alluring. I got it in the big lip tint set that they did at Christmas, and I got it from Sephora. But this is one of my favourite lip products at the moment. It is a really nice My Lips But Better shade. It's this really nice rosy colour, and literally I feel like this colour would suit absolutely anyone. It's in the colour Alluring. I also like the one in the colour Innocent, but one thing I have got to say, this is not matte in the slightest. I don't know if you can see, it's got a real sheen there. It's really sheeny on the lips, really moisturising. It's not matte, so I don't know if they put it in the wrong packaging or whether they thought it was matte and it wasn't, but it's definitely not matte. It's one thing I would say. But I really like this product. I think it's lovely. So yeah, if you can get your hands on that, then I definitely recommend it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I thought it was a little like different idea, different from a haul, but kind of similar in a way. A haul and a favourites mixed together maybe. But yeah, I've just kind of been using stuff that I already have rather than going out and spending loads of money on things that I really want and I really don't need. And me and Bradley are booking a holiday in the next like couple of days, so I really cannot afford to spend any money. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any ideas for me, leave them down below. I am really going to try to kind of get back into YouTube because I've been so bored recently and just like not really enjoying YouTube. Like, I don't know, I just haven't. So I really want to get back into it because I love YouTube and it's like my favourite thing in the world. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope you have a lovely day, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye.